Before social media looked like this, the internet looked like this. And we were completely obsessed. Back then, one of the coolest things was glitter graphics, also known as sparkly GIFs or Blindes. Named after the popular site for creating them, they were a form of digital art and a distinctive visual style that exploded in the mid to late 2000s, especially during the well-known MySpace era. This style is characterized by animated glitter effects, layered images, sparkling text, and decorative digital stamps. Glitter graphics were mainly used to personalize online profiles and could be adapted to various subcultures and themes, from emo to mech bling. Platforms like Blinde or Picmix were the main tools for creating this type of beautiful graphics, allowing users to turn simple images into vibrant, maximalist animations. Everything used to be way more fun and everything was so extra. And if you were there, you already know. These weren't just graphics. They were everywhere. Literally everywhere. On MSN, in forums, on Tumblr, on blogs, on your FB profile, or any other possible website. And of course, we can't forget about the iconic MySpace era. Let's talk about it for a moment because that era was truly unique. MySpace wasn't just a social network, it felt like your own little space on the internet. MySpace profiles were really interesting. Your profile wasn't meant to look clean, it was meant to look like you. You could customize everything: background, fonts, music that played automatically, layouts that were completely chaotic, and of course, glitter GIFs everywhere. There were no algorithms deciding how you should look, no pressure to be minimal, no aesthetic rules. It was messy, it was loud, and it was personal. And that's exactly why glitter graphics fit so perfectly into that era. They weren't too much, they were the whole point. And if you were like me, you simply loved going on Google Images and searching things like glitter high school musical GIF. And there, a whole world would open up in front of your eyes. I still remember a GIF of Sharpay. Pink background, her in the foreground, and glittery hearts all around her. It was truly beautiful and I loved it so much. Back then, everything had to sparkle. Think of any celebrity you can imagine. Yeah, that celebrity had glitter GIFs. Selena Gomez, One Direction, Jonas Brothers, Big Time Rush, Zac Efron, Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, literally everyone. And yes, even the stars from our favorite TV shows like The Vampire Diaries, Gossip Girl, Gilmore Girls, yes, they all had glitter GIFs made in their honor. Looking back, it's clear they didn't go unnoticed. They were messy, over the top, and sometimes even ugly, let's be honest. But that was the whole point. The internet was just more playful. Everything was more playful, more joyful. Everything sparkled. It had personality. Real personality, not like now. We didn't care about looking clean. We didn't want to look perfect, composed, minimal. We just wanted to express what we liked. And we liked to do that in an extra way. Back then, many other people had Tumblr and followed pages that posted these kind of GIFs. And if you were even more it girl, you ran one of those pages yourself. And then there were blogs. Blogs back then were so beautiful, so extra. Glittery text, Music in the background, layouts full of things, cute little noises. They weren't organized as we mean today, but they felt so alive. At the time we didn't know it, but we were creating an aesthetic we would remember forever. The super iconic 2000s aesthetic. There were only vibes, only glittery vibes, period. Glitters were basically on everything. And of course, or the people were a little bit edgier, a little bit more mysterious, like I was. As a kid, I was in my full emo phase. And gifts with skeletons, oh, they had us on a chokehold. I remember specific categories of gifts while growing up. And then the absolute best thing was creating your own gifts. And it was truly amazing. It gave you that dopamine rush and made every photo automatically adorable and super sparkling. Honestly, that was the peak internet era. Sometimes I go back in time and look at all these beautiful glitter gifts and I can't stop smiling. I feel completely reinvigorated. They make me feel that childlike wonder I had as a kid. They just make me feel good, you know what I mean? This was the kind of internet we truly loved, where spending time was a pleasure without it draining completely all of your energy. Everything was simpler. Looking at these gifts didn't require 100% of your brain, like now, when everything stimulates 100 different areas of your brain. I really miss that glittery internet, and maybe it's time to bring it back, at least a little. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, you can subscribe to my channel and support it. If you do this, you will make me really happy. And I will see you in the next one.